Hi everyone and welcome. I'm not gonna give the same vibe as in other videos because today's topic is very close and personal to me. So today's topic is coming out, and really, like, even before I was planning this thing, I had to like prepare myself emotionally. So yeah, I mean, let's have this conversation and let's get into it. So coming out. Okay, sure. So let me just put it out there. Ne? I don't believe in coming out, I don't believe in coming out. You'll find out like throughout the video, and like when talking about this, I can only speak about myself. So I grew up knowing very well that I'm different from other kids, and didn't like try efforts or like put an effort into trying to fit in. But I guess that's because my mother had established it with me while I was growing up, because she knew I was gay. Like, I mean, she knew. Parents know that you're gay or know that you're queer. So yeah, my mother knew. And the thing with coming out, ne, people associate coming out with you sitting down, telling your parents or someone close to you that, hi, I'm gay, and then getting a reaction from that, like coming out. Where are you coming from? I get good to coming out. Coming out from what? Like, from where? Coming out to what? I mean, it's not like you have been living a lie. With me, coming out is actually the thing with the reason why I don't believe in coming out. It's because I believe when you come to a realization that you are different from other people, or you have a difference compared to the majority of the people, it's a process of realization. It takes time, and it's emotionally taxing, and it requires you to be comfortable with yourself and confront yourself, the newly realized sense of self, right? And it's continuous. I mean, I don't just wake up today and be like, okay, sure, I find out that I'm gay, I'm gonna come out. What if today I wake up and I'm like, okay, cool, or I come to a realization that, okay, cool, I like boys and girls. Wake up. Will I wake up to tell my parents or someone close to me that today, or like, I like girls and boys? And then along like a few weeks or years down the line, I'm like, actually, bruh, I'm attracted to guys only. Will I constantly have to come out? Question, right? And then coming out is really heavy. Emotionally, it's a personal thing. Like, talking about it, meh, right now I'm having flashbacks in my head because I lost a friend in first year, like a friend dear to me. I lost this friend due to like complications because he told his parents, he didn't come out, he told his parents that, or should I say, the parents knew but wanted to hear from him that he's gay, and then his father forced him into taking some other like routes in life, and then eventually something went down, and then and then like I realized what was going on, and then I told the truth. Funny enough, the family called me to ask if we were dating, but like, you know, when you're emotional and you don't know what to do, so I went on social media platform to tell the truth about what's going on, shared screenshots, and then people are just like, actually, you lying. And then like currently I am going through a similar situation, but I'm like, yeah, nobody should go through that. Like, I wouldn't even wish for anyone to go through like the process of, I call it coming out, because I believe that you all know an explanation as to what's going on with your sexuality, what's going on in the sheets. And then, like, at the end of the day, I feel like you give people the power to reduce you to your sexuality. I mean, because constantly people will find a way. Like, people are always trying to understand your world in relation to their world. So it becomes tricky in situations where people are throwing out homophobic jokes, and then you become emotionally implicated, and then the same person who's throwing those jokes or who's laughing at those jokes, remember that actually my friend came out to me. So when you're having conversations, okay, Jabo, show me you are gay, Jabo, and then stereotypes start being like labeled on you. What I tell people all the time is that people can go and jump off a small bridge and die. Like, if people don't accept me the way I am, yeah, actually, my thing is, it's high time that people start coming into your world, you not having to come out. Because wow, you literally can't be out here coming out to almost everyone, because people think that if you have a conversation about my sexuality, that's me coming out to you. It's high time that people start coming into your world, and if they don't like you, I mean, honey, step out of my life. People should start coming into your world. You've been suppressing a part of you for so long, and then, like, by the time you come to a realization, I said to a friend, you've been suppressing a part of you for so long, and by the time you come to a realization, and that's when you start living your life. And once you start confidently accepting yourself, people say you are fucky, people say you have changed, but it's really not that. It's just that you are exploring yourself, guys. It's a process of exploration. It's a process of exploration. There's nothing wrong with you. You are fine. You are fine. There is nothing wrong with you. Coming out and living openly is really not something that you do for 1 year or do for 1 day. It's a process, it's a journey that you take every single moment of your life and every single second, every single day. So really think hard about what you want to do, who you want to tell. And like, for me, the best thing that works is you accepting yourself. Because there's nothing like sitting down and telling people that you are gay and then expecting them to accept you. I mean, I might have come out, but I wasn't aware. Because with me, in high school, like, I always tell people that I grew up genderlessly. And then, like, as time went by, I had to, like, tick boxes and all of that. But all those things that were happening in my life, I didn't feel the need to succumb to any stereotypes or anything. That's why I am who I am today. I gay in my own way. And yeah, like, if coming out is a part of you accepting yourself and understanding what's going on with yourself, then cool, go through with it. But take your time. When you hear a friend saying, yeah, I came out, honey, don't feel the pressure to come out as well. I mean, yeah, because it can really be fucky. Like, right now, I wanna emotionally break down in front of the camera and go on, yo, you know, somebody's going through this, oh, ini. But I'm not gonna do that, because it's really not gonna stop. And I like protecting my peace. As much as this is emotionally texting, like for me as well, because I'm speaking about this and it affects my relationships with the people I encounter in my life. I feel like it's a process where I need to think about other people and then in return still protect my peace because I'm still going through a lot as well. But hey, if you're gonna come out, ne? But hey, if you are gonna come out, take your time, think about it thoroughly. If you don't understand what's going on, it's fine. There's no problem with you. You are fine. Rome wasn't built in a day. If you're gonna come out, just think about it. Think about, create a scenario, a situation where, and just act it out, how you're gonna come out. Like, you can even come out in subtext, bruh. Like, I'm the king of subtexts. You can even come out in subtext and it works. Or you can come out, like, think about the time, the place, and the person. Who, what, when, and why. Ne? Like, if the situation or the setting allows, do it. If the time allows, do it. If your relationship, you are convinced that the relationship that you have with the person you're coming out to won't be displaced by what you're going to say, then that's fine. Because, like, yo, guys, wow. I mean, yo, guys, like, even the person that you trust, ne, that person who you're like, I grew up with this person, I trust this person, I love him, he loves me. Even if you come out to this person, ne, and you're expecting them to be like, yeah, it's cool, we love you, it's fine. Honey, it might go south. They might go actually by, I'm not about this life. It's either this relationship stops or you stop what you're doing. Like, yo guys, they even call it the dark side. It's that bad. So don't have any expectations. My thing is, think about, accept yourself, think about the process of coming out or telling the person that you are gay or queer, and then once you have accepted yourself, you won't have any expectations. You'll sit down, tell this person, God, I actually love guys, and then boom. Whatever reaction comes out from that, it's cool. When you have accepted yourself, and then it's just a matter, it's gonna affect you either way, but it's just a matter of thinking about your future in relation to the person and how your relationships or your future will be affected by the solidity or the impact that the person has in your life. I mean, other people lose their families financially. Yo, guys, other people end up in the streets. But thank you to people who are there for people who come out and are kicked out of their houses. Like, thank you for the work that you're doing. And yeah, I mean, ways of coming out. You can write a letter, you can write an email, you can, like, make a mistake, but the mistake should be planned, guys. Because parents find out via Grindr, and then people have to answer. I mean, yeah, like, look at your relationships with the people whom you want to come out to. Suggest a scenario to them, like, through conversations, have conversations with them, but don't implicate yourself. And then that will give you an idea of how the results of coming out are gonna be. And yeah, there is nothing wrong. Like, I repeat, there is nothing wrong with you. You are fine the way you are. You are fine the way you are. I have gone through, like, a whole lot of things in my life, and I've come to a coping mechanism where I protect my peace. And through talking about this, I realized that actually I've protected my peace so much that I've neglected going through certain emotions. And currently I am going through them. But yeah, I'll be fine. There's nothing wrong with you. Trust me, there is nothing wrong with you. You are fine the way you are. Come out in your own way. Come out in your own way and take your time. Another thing is the people whom you come out to, ne, give them time. I remember with my mother, I was coming to varsity and I sat her down and we had conversations, but I said, girl, you see what's going on, I'm gay, and if you are gonna continue to try and suppress me because of abantu bazotini, what will people say, then I am not gonna come back home. I mean, you'll miss me, and Joburg is so huge. Where are you gonna start when you're looking for me? Ngabo Khumuleka and all of that. So just give them time. Give them time, and you'll see if somebody is cool with you. I mean, people who are, if you come out to someone and they don't seem bothered, that should displace you. Like, that should shake you. But if you're gonna come out to somebody and they react, like, reaction, I mean, they are like, okay, cool, sharp, fine. And then they gradually move away from you. Ne? But upon this gradual movement, they are inquisitive. Yeah, I saw something on Google. Just explain to me. So, what is ing? Tell me about you. How do you feel? How did you come up to a realization of that? And yeah, you'll just, like, reactions will tell you what's going down. Like facial expressions, especially when you say I'm gay. Oh guys, people have had it bad with fathers, but like I don't simply think with mothers it's that bad, but like that's a narrow thinking because humans are humans and it goes down in the DM like for real. Good hands. But yeah, come out, and if you're gonna come out, you are brave. It's a really brave thing to do because you really don't know what's gonna happen. It's a 50-50 taken Kiev, 20 grams kind of vibe because wow, 44, 22 can go either way. Like 44 divided by 2 k 22. 2 divided by 22 k 44. So like situations are tricky. It goes either way. And then to people whom someone is gonna come out to, ne? I know you never think of like someone coming out to you, but look at this video, think about what I was saying, and imagine yourself in the shoes of somebody who's coming out. I mean, like, yo guys, you go through a lot of things. Anxiety, depression, scared. Sometimes you're relieved, and once you think you are relieved, that's when like shit goes down even worse. You have to duck bullets. Yo guys, but just put yourself in the shoes of someone who's gonna come out to you and imagine how you would react. And imagine like but place that on the relationship that you have with the person, because it's really intense, and the people whom you trust most are the ones who disappoint you. And yeah, you get support from people whom you really didn't think you would get support from. So yeah, just like to thank people who are brave enough to come out. Like, coming out does not mean that your life will be lavish, you'll be happy. Honey, you go through a lot. I mean, I told my friend yesterday that you go to a point of realization, and then you start living your life, exploring yourself and understanding yourself fully. It's a period of 15 years or 20. For others it might take forever. And then like maybe 35 or 40, that's when you're like, okay, cool. And then you have like 10 years to living your life. But then you get to 50, you are no longer relevant in the market. And then like situations are so tricky. But take your time, get in your own way or quit in your own way. Because really experiencing and going through yourself and understanding yourself is the best thing that you can do to yourself. Because at home they might accept that you're gay or you're lesbian, queer, but you won't get the same reaction outside. I mean, you might not even get the support inside and get support out of the house. So yeah, like it's tricky. But yeah, if you're gonna come out, just be brave, come out in your own way. If you don't understand some things, just go through this video, it'll be fun. I would say slide in my DMs so that you can talk to me. But what I find is it becomes emotionally heavy for me as well. But I'm willing to go through that just to make sure that someone else is fine. Because, like, personally, I wish I had this information before I knew I was gay. I wish I had known this information. And yeah, I mean, coming out, this thing of coming out has affected so many relationships. My first relationship, a relationship that I had with someone, I always asked, you talk about coming out, to me you're comfortably gay. I mean, who do you owe an explanation to? They're like, no, I feel the need. So yeah, and then the relationship had to end. I really don't know why. It wasn't my part, it was his. And then yeah, with other guys like that I've met, it's a no, I have to come out, no, and then it becomes an after 9 kind of thing. Crackers only appear at night, yes. And then like, guys, I value my relationships to a point where people kept on saying coming out. I ended up being an angry person, and I was just like, actually, bye, you can miss me. But I realized that, yeah, it's really a reality. As much as I don't believe in it, it's a reality and it affects my life. But hey, if you are gonna come out, take your time, do it, and know that people like me, and there are some people who love you the way you are. Whether you understand what's going on with yourself or not, it's fine. I love you the way you are. Love yourself the way you are. And yeah, just live your life happily. Like, there is nothing that equals to the emotion that you get once you accept yourself. Like, it's heavenly. I experience homophobia every single day, but I'm just like, oh, honey, whatever you say won't affect my life. I'm happy the way I am. I do what I do, and I gain my own way. Wow. Funny enough, I did these at night, and people saw me in the morning, and they were just like, oh, switch up. But anyway, yeah. Gain your own way. Come out at your own time. Yeah. If you need more information, I am here for you. And yeah, love you so much. Just want to say, name, there's this other person who's doing this other thing on this other social media platform. It's really fucky. What you're doing is wrong, and please stop that. It's not funny. People's worlds are displaced. But yeah, like, please stop doing that. But anyway, come out in your own way, own time. Love you very much. Bye.